Meanwhile, the 100% compliance team of the National Association of Government-Approved Freight Forwarders says trade cannot be effectively facilitated at the ports with recurring contravention of import and export guidelines. Leadership of the compliance team submits that corrupt practices will persist until port traders become compliant. TVC News correspondent Ifunaya Eze tells us more in this report.
False cargo declarations, concealments, and outright smuggling of contraband goods into the country continue to frustrate efforts to facilitate legitimate trade in Nigeria. The constant infractions have brought about too much human interface, especially in cargo clearance processes. The leadership of the 100% compliance team maintains that lack of sincerity on the part of port traders is a major factor.
Do you know that 80% of the container you take there is false declaration? If it's going to apply the law, it's supposed to seize all those containers. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. We make them to understand when you bring this, it's going to be seized. When you do this, like false declaration, it's liable to seize. Without sorry. Meaning what we mean by false declaration, you are carrying bag and you say you are carrying shoe. There are differences between shoe and bag. So declare what you have and the quantity you have.
Anytime custom catch goods, they will say contrary. If custom arrested the containers and find out the container is what declared in the container is what the container is carrying, tomorrow, if they do it about 3, 4, 5 times or in a month, and the people are complying, would they be on the road again? They will be frustrated. But people refuse to comply. That is the problem.
Others argue that for as long as those operating along the cargo clearance chain engage in corrupt practices, compliance will be difficult.
It takes two to tango. But my only grounds is that the hammer falls heavier on the freight forwarders and the importers. Because if we are being punished for some infringement on trade, what of the other groups, the other units that could be also complicit in the same infringement?
The problem of non-compliance remains a troubling factor in Nigeria's port trade. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.